Doink, 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 doink. Hey there!
We have so much to talk about today. I'm so excited.
If you're watching the video, you can see Jen is bouncier than usual. We have a lot.
We have a lot, but we have a lot of such. Oh, there's like such good stuff. I'm like, we have to put this in here, Curt. We have to put this in here too.
Well, see, I'm like, well, we've got other days of the week. She's like, no, everything today.
Everything, all the things, because tomorrow's there's going to be more.
But you get all excited about. Right now, it has to go in.
I do,
And
because
then,
we want to be on top of it.
All right, here we go. Ready. Thank you for listening. Like, follow, and subscribe. We appreciate that. We're talking about today zebra striping, what it is, and why you should do it at your next holiday party.
I also wanted to mention that wear socks and eat cookies today, because it's National Sock Day and National Cookie Day today, and Christmas is exactly 3 weeks away from today. 3 weeks, people.
Also, who are you giving your money to? If you received $1,000 to donate, we want to know, because yesterday was Giving Tuesday. Finally, Rolling Stones top songs of 2024. Not finally at all. We've got more.
Yeah, if you love beer so much that you want to smell like a dive bar, we got something for you. Mm-hmm. If you know the Oscar Mayer Jingle song, you know, if not the see, you have the earworm I have is
My baloney has a
Thank
first
you.
name. Okay.
I had the Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
In its entirety, it might make you some money.
Yeah.
All right.
Top questions kids ask during the holidays, and a question of the day that got Curt all kinds of fired up. Like our question of the day today and the Curt and Jen in the Morning podcast. I was like, how about this question, Curt? And he's like, it was like this visceral reaction, like, yes!
We have to do that. I can't wait. All right. Those of you who are keeping track at home, I know you're big fans of Whiskey Business, which is the trivia team that sometimes we're all on.
There was only 3 of you at Sean O'Donnell's last night at Trivia Night, which they do every Tuesday night at the Sean O'Donnell's in Everett.
Myself and our friends Carrie and Randy. As a threesome, we had the best score we've ever had. Usually we've got 6, 7.
You blew our record out of the water because we were 8th.
We used to be 8th
place
all the time. Then the last time we went to trivia was the night of the big storm of 2024.
That's right.
And
I thought that's when you guys got 8th place.
I wasn't there. You told me not to go.
Oh, yeah. Well, no.
They got 5th
firefighter
place.
Boyfriend Pat
we did not go, and then they reported, hey, we got 5th place. That's our best showing ever.
And then you guys beat it.
Last night, yeah, we got 3rd. So, I don't know. On your fantasy trivia team, if you have Whiskey Business, that might be good for you.
Bet on them.
Fantasy. Also, Kraken beat Charlotte 4-2. Awesome. Love it when that happens.
Okay, I know you do. There. Yes.
And I wanted to share what I think is the most impressive thing about Hallmark Christmas movies.
Well, I want to share something that I think is impressive, and that is that Curt Cruz gets served up Hallmark Christmas movie ads in his social feed.
That's true. That's true, because Dana puts on once it gets to be Christmassy.
Oh, that's funny to me.
Okay, Hallmark Channel on all the time.
Okay, what's the most impressive thing?
It's not the multitude of plot lines, because there are like 5.
Yep.
All right. It's not that they have a whole bunch of different actors, because they've got like 7 that are in every single one.
Okay.
What I think is most impressive with Hallmark Christmas movies is they keep on coming up with new names after all those movies. I mean, one should be, The Christmas Story of Christmas Boy in Christmas Town Part 2. It's, they always have a new, Christmas Romance, or Christmas in Venice, or It's a Italy type of Christmas.
You've got to be creative, and you have to have your own, like...
The Christmassiest Christmas that ever Christmased.
Okay.
You don't like that one?
Do you want to know what I did yesterday?
Yes.
I want to know if you've ever done this. So I'm shopping at Home Goods because I have to get some Christmas cards for this little project I'm doing for someone else. And then I wanted to buy some of this coffee I wanted to try. Okay. This Bailey's coffee. So something for someone, something for me. That's how I shop.
That's the way to do it.
So I went to get in line, and the line was stupid long. And I'm like, okay, you know what? They've got to have a lot of workers up there. But the line's so long I can't even see. Finally, I go up to look at the line, like who's working. There are 3 workers. I'm like, I am never going to get through this line. So I hid my stuff that I went back and got later. I went to the blanket section, went in between all the blankets, hid my stuff so no one could take it.
And returned to the scene of the crime.
Later.
And was the line shorter then?
Yes.
Wow.
Way shorter.
You know what? I've actually thought about doing that. But usually, couldn't you tell the line was going to be so long by the number of people that were in the store? It had to be nuts.
Well, it was. But anyway, it's definitely the holiday season. And I got to officially kick off my holiday season with an annual dinner I do with my girlfriends. And we go to, it's our treat to each other.
Okay.
We went to Carmine's in Bellevue. And if you've never been, it's an upscale restaurant, but it is the most delicious Italian food, not in Italy.
According to Jen, it's even worth taking money from your child's college fund just to go.
Well, I mean, I feel like I might have done that last night when I got the bill. I'm like, should I be doing this? No, but I did, and here we are.
I'll have to try it out. Is it higher or lower than Daniel's broiler?
I would say higher.
Okay. As you mentioned before, Jen,
It's National Cookie Day.
it's a big day for Jen Pirak.
Tell me more.
For National Cookie Day, if you're interested, and who isn't, right? There's a website now to celebrate National Cookie Day. They put together a list of the most searched cookies in every state. All right?
Okay.
Middle America apparently loves sugar cookies, and the coast more likely to like a variety, even biscotti. Now, this is a little aside here. Can you get those little cookies you get on Alaska Airlines in the store?
That's not biscotti.
No,
is
I know.
it?
I don't think it is.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You
It's
can.
because of the B, whatever.
I think that my friend Mariana eats that for breakfast every day. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm proud that you know where they are.
Biscotti is those little. I got a piece
Yeah.
of biscotti yesterday because they give that to you in a fancy box with a ribbon when
Sure.
you leave Carmine's.
Sure.
It's delicious.
Not to get off topic, so I apologize for that. Here's the big news. The site Eat This Not That, they have a rundown of the best Cookie Day deals, and there's plenty to go around.
I feel like I need to make a trip to Crumble Cookie today.
Oh, is that 100% Seattle, like 100% local, or
No,
okay.
they're a national chain. They're
All right.
mega.
Okay.
Mega. I wonder if they're running any specials. I'm going to go there. Okay.
There was a local cookie shop in Bell Square, and I forgot the name of it. I was going to give them props, but if you know what it is,
Well, there's
they're
Jenny's
awesome.
Cookies in Lake Stevens.
Well, that's different.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
Well, they're local and they're yummy. She's got
Thank you.
good cookies.
As long as you got somebody in there. Speaking of yummy food,
Oh, we talked about this when we were on the radio and it's finally here?
yep, VooDoo Doughnut, famously Portland.
Yes.
VooDoo Doughnuts coming to Seattle, and we mentioned it. They're going to be here. We didn't know when. Boy, that was obviously months ago when we were on the
Yeah.
radio. The first VooDoo Doughnut announces their opening date, which will be this Tuesday, December 10th, the Seattle location on Capitol Hill neighborhood there, 1201 Pine Street. That's where the first Seattle VooDoo Doughnut will be, and the opening date is Tuesday.
The first 50 fans in line will be gifted exclusive gifts to celebrate the inaugural grand opening event.
Right.
And I love this. VooDoo Doughnut is giving 20% of the grand opening day sales to Fair Start.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Love it. So, and
That line is going to be
Insane.
mega crazy.
Well, I've never had, but I know that they're good. But it's VooDoo Doughnuts in Portland's kind of like Top Pot here, right? No, VooDoo's like really funky.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They're not even, Top Pot is delicious, but they're in a different donut category, I believe, than someone like VooDoo Doughnuts. And I cannot even believe that you have not had VooDoo Doughnuts in your whole life.
No, why would I? I mean, I've been to Portland a couple times.
Right, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you've gone to Portland, you go to VooDoo Doughnuts.
It's the only reason to go to Portland.
Well, not the only. Well, now it might be. But
Thank you for that. By the way, I'm a little distracted because this thing keeps going off my phone saying, motion detected in your backyard. What could it be?
animals, coyotes.
Some kind of a critter out there or something, I think.
Time to buy your real Christmas tree right now.
I'll let you talk about this because you're a real Christmas tree buyer. Now, there is a deal with the real Christmas trees. And you say, well, why are people doing so early or so late? Because you can't, and this never occurred to me, never had a real Christmas tree in our life. And that's okay.
I mean, you haven't been to VooDoo Doughnuts. You've never had a real Christmas tree ever, even in your childhood?
We always had 2 or 3 dogs, and I think the concern was the dogs pee on the tree inside the house. I don't know.
Did you have no trees?
Call my parents up and see my dad. See why that was.
Okay, anyway, the survey found real Christmas tree shoppers fall into 6 categories based on when they buy their tree. Here's the breakdown.
Go.
The early birds who buy it and put it up before Thanksgiving, that's 14%.
Now, that means they got to really, really try to keep that thing alive for a month.
Well,
right?
you better be watering your tree every day until it's not soaking up water.
Okay.
Then there's the people who buy their tree over Black Friday weekend.
that you?
That was me.
Okay.
The seasonal purists who get the tree the first weekend of December, that's 33%, so 1 in 3.
Okay.
And then
That means that's we're right in that time period now, which means if you go to get a tree, particularly maybe at Costco, there might be a line.
well, the first weekend in December was last weekend.
Right here it says we're in the middle of a 10-day stretch when most people get their tree.
Oh, we are. Okay, yes. Then there's the second week of December. That's the next category, which is next week. And the people who put it off until the third week.
That's only 3% of all these.
That's a lot of effort to not be able to enjoy it that much.
Go to the next one. 1% are Christmas Eve traditionalists. They put the tree up on Christmas Eve, and I would agree with you. You get to enjoy it for, a day, maybe the week after, right?
Maybe. Anyway.
So you got yours, and is it put up and decorated and everything already?
It's up. It's not decorated. I got to put the lights on. Putting lights on a tree is my nemesis. I hate it because I'm a perfectionist, and I'm like, wait a second, there's not enough lights here. And then when the lights don't even work, they work when you plug them in at first, and then they go it just really pisses me off. Christmas tree lights piss me off. They bring me great joy once they're up. But before that,
sounds like operator error to me.
Curt and I, no, it's not. It's light error.
Operator error.
Curt and I watched this video, and Curt was like, we're not going to put this in. I'm like, watch this video. It's awesome.
Okay.
And he's like, we don't want to send more people to go see Mr. Beast on YouTube.
Are you familiar with Mr. Beast? If you're not, this guy basically, I don't know if he was wealthy. I must have been wealthy beforehand because he just does these stunts where he gives away stupid amounts of money.
To have
people do goofy things.
And he has the most followers, I think, of all time. Well, on social media.
I suppose, does he outdo, the Taylors and the Beyoncés and stuff?
I feel like maybe
Regardless,
he does.
Mr. Beast, very well known, and he did this recent thing where he challenged a high school quarterback and $100,000 on the line.
$100,000.
If this high school quarterback, go ahead,
could outthrow Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. So they had these big balloons set up, and Tom Brady's balloon targets were smaller, but they had at 20 yards out and 30 and 40 and 50 yards out was the farthest.
And when you say big balloons, these are not these are massive.
Mega.
Well, the ones that the kid's name is Jake Balanovich.
Yeah.
The balloons he had it looked like they were about, 5 feet in diameter, 4 or 5 feet in diameter that he was trying to throw and pop, kind of like that. And then Tom Brady's balloons were like maybe 2 feet, about half the size.
Yeah.
So there's the advantage right there. Anyway, should we give away the ending or just talk about build it up first?
You can build it up, Buttercup.
There wasn't a whole lot of building up to be done because Tom actually missed on his second throw.
But that didn't matter because you were throwing 1-to-1. Like someone got a throw, the other person got a throw. The kid missed some too.
But in the end, the kid gets the $100,000.
He outthrew Tom Brady.
Well, the funny thing was it was in the furthest away target. So Brady
50-yard throw.
Yeah, and trying to hit this little 2-foot, which, people are like, well, he's the best quarterback ever. He should be able to hit that. But it's different throwing at a stationary balloon than you're like, oh, I know I'm going to throw it to this guy and he's running that way.
Yeah, because if there was a live person, they would have run to, his shots were so close. Yeah. People would have probably gotten him.
The final balloon that the kid, Jake, was able to pop, if you want to say it. He didn't even hit it directly. He threw, and it was short.
Yeah.
The throw was short, but then it bounced and hit the balloon, and the balloon popped on the bounce. So
that wouldn't have been a touchdown because that ball hit the ground.
That's right. So
I'm excited for him, and Tom Brady was excited for him. It was awesome.
The funny thing is they brought Jake's teammates out in the field to sort of harass Brady and
he's too old.
Heckle him.
He's too old.
Overrated. That's fun. He was a good sport about it.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Tom was.
Here's the story we were talking about. If you like beer so much, you're like, you know what? Beer's my favorite thing.
And I want to smell like it.
I want to smell like it.
You can. Now you can. People, you can.
Thanks to the peeps at Miller High Life. They are keeping their holiday dive bar tradition alive. Apparently, they have had some things in the past. Miller has done they did dive bar related, like a dive bar scented bar light last year. They did dive bar flavored ice cream a couple of years ago. A scented candle. Remember talking about that on the radio?
That. Yeah, I remember
a dive bar scented candle. Now what you have is what they're calling dive Bar-Fume.
It's
cologne, right?
Instead of perfume, it's Bar-Fume.
Bar-Fume. Miller High Life's Bar-Fume. It's meant to capture the smell of every familiar dive bar scent. So that includes a satisfying crack of freshly opened beer to the comforting, savory taste of classic bar snacks.
But it also includes notes of leather, cedarwood, patchouli. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what that is. Sea salt and tobacco.
So there's the deal. You can get these bottles for just $60 each.
Oh my gosh, on their website. So they drop at noon Eastern time today. So 9:00 our time.
Right.
So,
I would
it's
say
on sale today, tomorrow, and Friday.
So
at
I'd
noon,
say,
they're dropping.
In addition to leather, cedarwood, patchouli, sea salt, and tobacco, how about pee and old puke and stuff like? That sounds gross, but I think
probably is all mixed together with that.
Dive bar smells pretty much like a dive bar bathroom, right?
Okay.
But
it can be yours for $60. You got to get it's a limited supply.
And in defense of dive bars, they're the greatest. So I don't. They always have the greatest puke boxes too. I don't wanna.
Like we gotta if we're gonna get through the show and all the things we need to talk about.
Well, then push that. Okay. Rolling Stone magazine came out with the best songs of 2024. It's the end of the year, so these lists are going to be coming out.
It's the top 100. We're not going to give you the top 100. We're just going to give you the top 10.
And these are the top 10 songs of 2024. Let's go in reverse order here. So here, and honestly, this is part of the not having our radio job anymore. We don't keep up with all the the newest things musically, but mostly because I don't want to. I don't really care. I spent 30, 40 years being on top of all that.
I know when I look at this list and I'm like, of the top 10, let's just take the top 10.
Okay, so number 10.
I know like five songs on this.
Well, we're also
go.
So best songs, Rolling Stone says best songs of 2024. Number 10, Right Back to It by Waxahachie.
Waxahachie featuring
MJ Linderman.
Okay.
All right. Girl So Confusing, number 9, that's Charlie XCX and Lord. Pink Skies from Zach Bryan. He's one of your faves.
No, he's
it's
not.
It's the Luke Bryan.
No, Luke Combs.
Luke Combs, back Zach Bryan.
But Zach Bryan is Macy, my youngest daughter's one of her favorites. Pink Skies. Okay, and keep going.
Nasty by Tanash.
Yep, keep going.
Too Sweet from Hosier. That's a great song. That is a really good song. I'll play it for you after the
Okay.
program. Right?
Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish.
Good one.
Espresso. I love that song by Sabrina Carpenter.
4, which is good because Rolling Stone did not leave some songs out because of that they might be too bubblegum or poppy,
I love this next song. It's
Shaboozey.
A bar song, Tipsy by Shaboozey. And I just like to say his name, Shaboozey.
Right.
Pat's like, I want to sing that song in karaoke. I'm like, by Shaboozey? He's like, what's Shaboozey? I'm like, that's who it's by. Yay.
Well, the original Tipsy by Jaquan. Remember that one?
No.
Well, that's the whole song is basically Jaquan's Tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Oh. I'll play that for you also.
Okay.
Number 2, top song of the year, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
He's going to be the performer at the Super Bowl. No, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're not familiar with Kendrick Lamar, he will be at the Super Bowl. Here is the number 1 song from 2024. I believe we have it right there. Can't hit those notes
Good
like
luck,
Chapel
babe.
Roan.
Yeah.
Do you think we played too much of it? We're going to get flagged.
We could. I think you stopped it in time. Hopefully you stopped it in time.
I understand the need for artists to get paid. I really do
too. But we're only playing a little snippet, so you are familiar with what we're talking about.
Yeah. So
all right.
Anyway, there you go. There's your top songs. Maybe you maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Usually, I disagree.
All right.
So, I got to get this thing right.
Speaking of music, Beyonce is Billboard's greatest pop star of the 21st century. So I was like, wait a second, what about Taylor Swift?
What about the fact that the 20th century is only 24 years old? 21st century, yeah. We're only 24 years into it, and they're already saying.
I don't know. They're saying that she's the number 1 pop star, or greatest pop star of the 21st century.
Maybe it has on here what they use for their qualifiers.
You can watch her on stage for half a minute and instantly recognize that she's an all-timer.
Her inherent combination of dazzling beauty, impeccable fashion, captivating staging, otherworldly physicality, and simultaneously earthy and skyscraping vocals all speaks for itself.
See, I'm not a huge Beyonce fan, so I can't relate to all that. She's beautiful, that's for sure.
I'm kind of indifferent because they're great songs to play in the club. If you want to do the flashbacks and throwbacks and stuff.
So it says few artists this period can match her in any of the most critical basic categories of pop stardom: commercial success, performance abilities, critical acclaim and accolades, industry influence, iconic cultural moments. Absolutely no one can equal her in all of them.
So there you go, Taylor Swift.
But Taylor Swift, she's the one lone artist who really challenged Beyonce for the top spot in these rankings, but they say she simply hasn't been around long enough to be able to match the expansiveness of her quarter-century dominance.
That's true.
So there you have it. Beyonce, now you know.
Quarter century of dominance.
And you had that as a trivia question last night.
That part of our third place
Did
winning.
you get it?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Because they gave you the choices. Was it Taylor Swift or Beyonce? And I was like, I thought I saw it was Beyonce. Anyway.
There you go.
Congrats, Beyonce. Nicely done.
And I just wanted you to know about this thing called zebra striping, because I didn't know it, but you actually know it. You just didn't know there was a name for it.
Didn't know you know it.
This is something you want to do at your holiday parties in order to stay not so drunk. And our friend Carrie does this. She does it religiously when she's out drinking.
I like that you went with not so drunk instead of sober.
Right. You have an alcoholic drink, and then you have a non-alcoholic drink. It can be water, it can be soda, it can be whatever. Just can have no alcohol in it. Mm-hmm. Alcoholic drink, No alcoholic drinks. See the zebra stripes that we're creating now?
I do see that.
That's it.
So you're at 4 drinks now.
But you've had water to dilute stuff all along. And hopefully it's taking a long while to.
Right.
It's just a good strategy.
Absolutely.
That's all. It's just a good strategy. The holidays are here. There's more social situations.
So zebra
striping.
I like it.
You're going to be in the know, too. I'm zebra striping right now. Thank you.
Don't harass me because I'm having water.
Zebra striping.
Okay, here's another one of those top of 2024 lists.
There's a lot of them. Okay.
Top trending pet names of this year. This year. I should say
2024.
Yeah, this year.
Of 2024.
Of the year.
We're still in the year. We're toward the end of it, but we have the top trending names right now.
And this is from Rover.com, their annual list of most popular dog and cats names. And once again, here are the popular ones. This is like no surprise, really. The dogs' popular names: Charlie, Max, Luna, and Bella. Hello, Bella. She's right over there. They're naming their cats Luna, Milo, Oliver, and Lily. But how about the unique names people are choosing in 2024? A lot of them inspired by pop culture and celebrities and foods.
So for cats, it is provolone, which is up 509%.
That must mean that there was one provolone last year, and now there's 2.
Some other trending names include casserole, burrito, dumpling, port, like the wine, Taylor Swift, and Styles.
Like Harry Styles.
Puns like Minnie Meows and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. You've heard it.
Okay.
Also popular. The dogs. Those are the cat names, by the way. For the dogs, the big name that made the big jump is Calzone. Hey, Calzone.
Up over 200%.
Other trending names include poutine.
Poutine?
Delicious gravy, yes. Pastrami. Cauliflower. That's the dog name.
You're going to call hey, cauliflower. Come here, cauliflower.
Also sardine, Prosecco.
Kelsey for Travis or Jason.
Plankton.
What?
And Sandy Cheeks, maybe from SpongeBob.
Okay.
Plankton. All right. Apparently, these are very comprehensive lists inspired by all kinds of things. So, if you have a plankton or a sardine dog, you're not alone.
Jeez.
Sardine. Okay.
I'm excited for this story, Curt. We should just go right into just play it.
Well,
if you know this song by heart, and if you don't, there's words. Listen up here.
This can make you some dollars. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can make you some U.S. dollars.
My bologna has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. I love to eat it every day. If you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer had the way with
B-O-L-O-G-N-A. I'm going to enter this contest.
The contest is, as we just sort of told you, they talk about how there's like some legendary, jingles sung over the years.
Turning 50 years. Like
50 years
the Meow
old.
Mix jingle.
Go for it.
Is 50 years old this year. Meow, 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 meow,
Okay.
meow, meow,
Now,
meow.
the other one that's going to get stuck in your head now is the Oscar Mayer. That one we just played. My bologna
Also
has
turned
the first
50.
name. That
Yes.
turned 50. And now here's where the money comes into it. Go to Sing2Pay. That's all spelled out, not the number 2. Sing2Pay.com. Enter your information along with a video of you performing the jingle. The deadline is the 15th. And
here's the thing, you don't even get extra credit for skill or creativity because they're just choosing winners at random. You just need to have a qualifying entry in there. They're choosing 1,000 winners, so you have a reasonable shot at this.
here's the catch, if you ask me.
Okay, tell.
The prize, are you ready? How much cash am I going to... No, the prize is free bologna.
But I'm going to win it for Carrie. Our friend Carrie loves bologna, and I'm going to win it for her.
Well, it says the prize is free bologna along with the rest of your groceries up to $50. So you could win, I guess, a $50.
The rest of your groceries with $50? Yeah, right.
It just goes towards your groceries, Jen.
Okay.
So there you go. They're choosing 1,000 winners. You do have a pretty good shot at this. Again, that's Sing2Pay.com.
Here's the thing. Everyone who submits an approved video will get a coupon for $5 off an eligible Oscar Mayer product while supplies last.
All right. Now, you heard Jen. You can go back and you can repeat this over and over again if you need a little
Or you can just
primer.
go to the contest website, which was, again, what's the contest website again?
Oh, no, I thought that was the...
Sing2Pay.com.
Okay, it's right there for you. Good luck, Jen. The other nice thing is you don't have to be a great singer.
Yeah, that's the great thing. Videos must be 1 minute or less, and they can't have visible brands or logos, including clothing or other than Oscar Mayer.
Oh, sure. Oscar
So
Mayer.
you can't have your Kraken shirt on.
Dang it.
Yep.
All right. This is our question from yesterday. Thanks again. A lot of people joined in on this. And what I like about it is, I love the fact that people are promoting their favorite nonprofits, right? And charities. But we had very few people. I think we had somewhere in the 30s of number of people that responded to this.
And no repeats?
Very few repeats. So a lot of people with a lot of local and maybe lesser known things. So Giving Tuesday, you know how it is. Yesterday
was Giving Tuesday.
You give. Our question was, if you were given $1,000 from somebody and said, here, you have to donate it, who would you donate that to? So basically, it's going to be, I suppose, your favorite.
What nonprofit and why?
Yeah, what nonprofit and why.
So Shirley, I love this because I didn't hear about a lot of these before.
Right.
Shirley said Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Foundation of Western Washington.
She has 2 kids with acute, here we go, lymphoblastic leukemia. One died, one survived. So obviously that's a great reason to get involved with that.
Surely.
A terrible reason, but that's what led to it. Amanda, Melodic Caring Project. That's a local.org, provides concert experiences for youth who are experiencing medical crisis. Nice. And then Kate said your favorite.
North Shore School Foundations. Yeah, exactly. I used to help with that charity. Anne Marie said Victory Junction. A sleepaway camp that is free to medically fragile kids and kids with disabilities. It's in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's where she lives now.
Yeah, but it's open to any child in the U.S. and Canada.
Awesome. Anne said Planned Parenthood. Nice. Jackie, Children's Hospital Summer Camp. Jackie volunteered as a counselor there for 10 summers, so a very special place in her heart. The Children's Hospital Summer Camp. Sonia said Homeward Pet in Woodinville, because, pets. That is actually, I've been involved with some of the stuff they've done, too. That's a great we want to support the Homeward Pet. And then Tony said Pancreatic Cancer Foundation and Tunnels to Towers Foundation, both great organizations. Jan, a split. She would give half to Doctors Without Borders and half to World Central Kitchen, helping out with emergency relief in the form of medical care, nutrition, hydration, and shelter to people all over the world. I love all of these. And then Bill also said Doctors Without Borders, but he had another one as well. What was his? Southern Poverty Law Center, fighting hate crime against America. Hate groups are rampant in the Northwest. Ugh. There you go. Shelley, Shop with a Cop. She and her husband, Pat, did this in Nevada. It was humbling to help kids shop for Christmas. And I love this, that they wanted to spend their money on their family and not themselves. It's a great way. Yeah, that's, there's a great holiday gift. Yeah. You can also make a donation in somebody else's name. Heather says the Children's Burn Foundation, because she grew up with a dad who was a firefighter, so that's close to her heart. Zolanda said she would find an unhoused person, get them a place to stay for as long as the money would last, and kick in some of her own money for some of the winter essentials. There you go. Carrie donated to 2 mental health organizations, Mental Health America, and NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We worked with them. We did when we were at the radio station. Yes. Great organization. Great cause. Yeah. Cheryl said, it's a tough question. There's so many causes that need my attention. Most recently, I donated to an animal rescue. She tries to spread the love. Cindy said, Stilly Valley Health Connections. They provide free mental health professionals to all the elementary schools in Arlington and Darrington. That's a great one. So it's not, I assumed it was near Still-Quamish. That was called the Stilly Valley. I don't know what the Stilly Valley is. Okay. Still a great cause. Corey, half the money to Our Rescue, great organization to help rescue those in need from sex trafficking and exploitation. The other split would go to, looks like some animal things, Old Dog Haven, Posado's Safe Haven, Homeward Pets, and Paws Wildlife Center. Okay. Yeah. Leslie, Eric, and Heidi said St. Jude's Childhood Cancer Foundation. Mm-hmm. Ina said Raven Rock Mental Health, helping kids with severe childhood trauma using their amazing loving success rate of helping. Yeah, they do good. They work with horses. I just want to jump in here because I did the event there. You did at that place? Oh, okay. It's what they call it equine assisted therapy programs. It helps people improve self-esteem, self-awareness, confidence, and empathy by learning how to work with horses and stuff. It's great. Tracy, American Diabetes Foundation, and Donate Life America. Maya said half to Farm Sanctuary and half to Posado's Safe Haven. Another great. Posado's is really something. Amy said Children's Hospital. Sarah said Children's Hospital as well. And Ben Town Foundation helps cures for childhood cancers. There you go. Matthew. Never heard of that. Likes to give to food banks. I've seen the impact they make, and it is awesome. Absolutely food banks. Laurel, definitely Alzheimer's Association. We work with them, too. Yes, we did, for Walk for Alzheimer's. Barb says, Senior Services for South Sound. Committed to making life better for the seniors in our community, allowing them to live their lives to the fullest. And I wanted to read this whole thing because this is good too. Also, she says, concern for animals. They help pets and people stay together. These are for people that maybe can't afford things. So they help them stay together with things like medical and spay-neuter cost assistance and pet food, the food bank. Because I've seen there's a thing where if you can't take care of your pet, sometimes they come and take it away. Oh. Yeah, that happens. So that's...
You know what? I'm working with... I'm going to plug this right now because there's a lot of pet things in here.
Right.
QFC is doing a holiday pet food drive right now, and I am working with a ton of organizations that are helping. They pick different stores where they have volunteers and can pick up food. And the work that they do, Positive Alliance, PAWS, P-A-W-S, Positive Alliance,
got it,
does a lot. Like, I'd never heard of them before. So much great work that they do. Posados is helping with this.
Okay.
I mean, it's just... Go donate food to QFC because it'll help our furry friends in the area during the winter months when they need it the most.
Well, and also our friend Christy, we should mention this too. Our friend Christy, who used to work with Seattle Animal Shelter, now she's with something called Forgotten Dogs Rescue. That's another great cause. Sorry, we're going off on the animals here.
Okay, one last one. Tim said that he would split evenly 4 ways, so $250 to each. Save the Children, UNICEF, Plan International, and...
Malala Fund.
I don't know
all
what
that.
the Malala Fund is. I have to look into that.
Happy Holidays, Jen is also.
Thanks, Tim.
There you go. So
I love that.
So many people participated. Look how we're doing on time.
I know.
Let's just do this.
We'll do that one, and we'll move the other one to tomorrow.
Oh, can we do that? I thought we had to do it all today.
I want to.
I know you do.
The questions kids ask around the holidays.
And actually, we have the answers too. The answers may not be great, but
yeah.
All right. So the top questions that kids ask around the holiday. 3/4 of parents found that they feel pressured to make the holidays even better than last year. Every year has to be better than the last year.
Well,
right?
and they expect to stay up past midnight 5 times this month to make sure it happens the way they want.
All right. So this also...
Give yourself some grace. That's what I'm going to say.
Please. A lot of kids ask a lot of questions this time of year, so we've got some of the more common ones.
You know the most common one is Santa real?
Yes.
Yes, now stop asking.
I love that as the answer. What if we don't have a chimney?
He has his ways. He has his ways.
Absolutely.
He will get to you if you've been good.
Right.
I always had this question. Like, Mom, how does Santa deliver presents to all the children in one night all around the whole wide world?
Magic. Simple as
and
that.
And elves.
How does Santa fit down the chimney? The answer here is Ozempic. That's pretty hilarious. Ozempic. There's your answer. How does Santa know if you've been bad or good? He uses Alexa to listen in.
I mean, that's probably true.
And a little creepy.
Yeah.
All right.
What if I'm naughty? Will I still get gifts? If you start being good now, maybe.
There's still time to turn it around. Again, how does Santa's reindeer fly? Again, magic.
Pixie dust.
Simple as that. Why don't I see Santa?
This...
It says he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. So he must only come by when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get to see Santa.
What do reindeer eat? They're vegetarian.
Yeah. Carrots, I guess, are a favorite, right? All right. And finally, can Santa's sleigh really fly?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you probably know this, that NORAD tracks him every year. There's an app now. There's an app for that.
I was like, when the kids were little, we would watch this, and I loved it myself. I'm like, oh my, let's check where Santa is. How close is he? Oh, we better get to bed because he's almost at our house.
So they had that NORAD tracking, like, well, how old is Riley now? 21, 20?
20. She'll be 21 in
So they had that 20 years ago?
Well, no, maybe like when she was 5, we did it.
Okay, all right.
I don't know how long
I'm not challenging you.
I know that we watched it, though.
Blah.
Okay, but tomorrow, what are we going to talk about tomorrow? The
thing that we passed on today because we're out of time is the rudest things you can do at someone else's house.
This is a good list.
Yes, you do like this list. You put a lot of effort into this one.
I did.
For today, your question, and this is kind of unrelated to anything we talked of today.
This is Kurt's question. Go ahead, Curt.
Just because it's cringeworthy for me. It's like nails on a chalkboard when somebody uses the wrong word or mispronounces a word or they're close. You know, of course, I'm just going to use the example that I always use, which is supposedly. And people are like, well, that's actually a word. It's like, yes, it is, but it's used incorrectly.
Supposedly is
supposedly.
a word?
That's what I've been told. I don't know what the difference is, but irregardlessly, wow.
Okay, so what is the one word that people wrongly pronounce
You got some good
that
ones.
makes your brain just want to jump off a cliff?
So the example they use, people that say it's Reese's instead of Reese's. Like
It's not Reese's Pieces.
Right.
It's Reese's Pieces.
Yes, and the company is owned by the Reese family, so it's Reese's. Okay.
Reese's Pieces.
And this says it's a total knockout when I hear Reese's Pieces. That's the That's the worst of the worst.
So what is it for you? Like library versus
library?
Like people say library.
Then how come it's
I had some
then why
other
is it not
examples.
strawberry?
Okay.
That different. Of course.
There you go. There you have it. All
Let us
kinds
know.
of information that you learned today and hopefully laughed a little too.
And
all the
we
things.
Love it.
We love that we get to be part of your day. Thank you.
See you tomorrow. Jen has something that she likes to say at the end of every show after she coughs.
Yeah, sorry. Make good choices, find joy, spread kindness, and laugh. Laugh.